3, 1, 2, 3. So this one goes out. So the gold is on that side. And the white is on that side. Is that right? Yeah, of course it's right. This is original loop exit. Oh hey, wackiness, have they confirmed the pricing on that, right? It's gonna be like 700 gold a week, right? To buy the content. Let's see. Yeah, 28. So it's only 4 weeks? With like 4 wings. I believe what that means is that I'm gonna have to like save up gold for it, and therefore I won't be able to play it as soon as it comes out. 5 weeks, first week, okay, alright. The later weeks, it seems likely that I'll have to, you know, like wait a few days to gather enough gold to buy it, which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And the reward for beating it is packs, right? It's not like the older adventures where the reward is like actual cards. Yeah, no, it's gonna be packs because there are no special cards. Although, you know, maybe it'd be a better idea if it was cards. Because remember the old gods? Did I want to open that up? The old gods, they give you Cthulhu as like a guaranteed legendary. It's like, what if in the future they use the adventure to give out the guaranteed legendaries? With this expansion, what's her name? Arago? Or is it a him? The one that repeats your one of the spells you played. Like that was a guaranteed legendary that they'd released. I don't know, the timing is strange because they timed the solo stuff a while later. Then iron. Wackiness says 15 packs, 1 golden pack, and the legend like Whizbang gets you random deck from the 5 evil decks. Whatever those decks are. Doubt it'll be competitive, says Wackiness. Well, it'll be... Oh, so there is a guaranteed legendary. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, 1 random deck from the 5 evil decks? Doubt it'll be competitive. We'll see. I guess we'll see, Wackiness. I mean, it's up to Blizzard to decide that, right? Like, if they choose to make it competitive, they can always just give you an overpowered deck. Not saying, wink wink Blizzard, overpowered decks. Alright, so this one... 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, but we're... How close are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so up to that point. They haven't said anything about making Whizbang like a standard forever, have they? I kinda think they should make Whizbang standard forever. But maybe they're just gonna release, like re-release Whizbang every expansion. Or like something like Whizbang every expansion. I really do like the idea of Whizbang. Yeah, definitely. For the new players. Because it solves two problems at once. Like, it solves the new player not having enough cards. And it also solves the new player not understanding how to build good decks. Right? I mean, I feel like Whizbang is basically the trial mode for Hearthstone. It's for you to try it. I mean, I do realize that the bottom of the ladder is just Whizbang. It's all Whizbang all the time. But I feel like that's fine. Like, Whizbang is interesting enough that, you know, you're not gonna get bored playing Whizbang. And you don't really get bored playing against Whizbang either. In fact, I suspect, like, the Whizbang meta is more interesting than the competitive ladder meta. Because isn't there like a greater variety of decks from Whizbang than there are in the top tiers? How many top tier decks do you find in Legend? Magna says, what do I think of this? Nerfing the coin so it isn't a spell or combo activator. Wow, that's... Not counting as card for positive or negative hand size effects. Essentially make it how you use it. You get an extra mana crystal that turn. Do you think that's necessary though? Here's the thing, Wackiness. It's not just about what the card does, but like the win rates. And the stats, I believe, is that when you start second with the coin, your win rate is actually still lower than the person who starts first. So you're talking about nerfing the coin, but the coin isn't actually enough to balance out the starting advantage already, from what I understand. I'm not sure why you think the coin needs to be nerfed. There might be some argument for coin generators to be nerfed, or like the coins generated by coin generators to be nerfed. Because like some cards give you a coin, right? And maybe those cards need to be nerfed. Magnus, yes, but yeah, the coin is so much better for rogues, mages, and whoever wants bigger hand sizes. It's a tough question, Wackiness. Certainly it is stronger for rogues, but then there are other ways to balance things out. Okay, so this is punched. This loop is punched and laid, by which I mean the dirt has been punched and the cable duct has been laid, not anything lewd or anything. I just realized what I said, and I regret saying it. Don't punch and lay anything, please. Alright, so we punched out the dirt and we laid the cable duct. I'm gonna go down to loop 4 and do the same down there. And then after I do the cable duct in loop 4, I'll do the junctions for both these loops. Back to Wackiness's concerns, rogues, mages, and whoever wants bigger hand sizes. No, I think it's like it's too much of a blunt hammer to nerf the coin. Like there's too many side effects from nerfing the coin, Wackiness, is my opinion. I think if you are concerned about hand decks or like rogue combos, then you should just specifically focus on balancing rogue combos and hand lock and like mage spell synergies. Just because like the coin has so many other consequences. Alright, hit me, Wackiness. What's the example? Also, I'm not entirely sure I'm flying in the right direction. I'm assuming... okay, there's the spawn point with all the old experimentation. Look at that stuff. Look at that stuff. Alright, let's keep going. Martina says, you're totally right about going player going first has the advantage, with the exception of rogue versus rogue. And it was quest mage, they always wanted the coin. Yes. Yes. Quest mage. Well, I mean, yeah, but like those are very specific things. If quest mage, I don't know if I'm in the right place or not. Okay, let me look at my maps. Where am I? Oh, not that one. I am in the wrong place. Where's loop 4 again? Loop 4 is that way. Wackiness says even decks that play Gadgetzan want coin. No, those are so specific, Wackiness. Like even that's been put into wild now. Like even decks don't even exist anymore. Like Blizzard has acknowledged that Gen and Baku were a mistake. Gen and Baku were a mistake, and they've been nerfed all the way into wild. They didn't just nerf them in the oh, where am I going? Am I not coming down here? I forgot where loop 4 is. Hold on, where's my map? Oh, loop 4 is down there? Loop 5... Man, loop 4 is over that way. Let me grab this map. Really? I don't remember that being the case. I mean, Quest has been rotated out. Wackiness. Like you said, Quest, Mage, and even Dex. Wackiness says, do you like the tactic of what Blizzard is doing and always nerfing and never buffing? No, I think it's correct, Wackiness. I think it's correct. Because power creep is much more likely than like the opposite. There's not even a term for the opposite. Like there's not even a word to describe. Because power creep always happens. Like there's the concept of power creep because every time somebody puts an expansion out for something, it just gets stronger and stronger and stronger. Whereas the opposite, there's not even a name for it because we've never ever faced a situation where a game had successive expansions and the expansions have become weaker and weaker and weaker. That never happens. So nerfing is really to counter power creep. And wackiness, if the opposite ever happened, if for some reason, for like 2 or 3 expansions in a row, the cards just got weaker and weaker over time, which like it's so strange as an idea that it's kind of mind-boggling. But if that happens, then I would start to agree with you that maybe we should think about buffing. But given that that has never happened, then no, I think Blizzard is fine. Just nerfing and never buffing. Because instead of buffing, they can just power creep the next expansion. They don't really need to buff. You know what I mean? Maybe that's... Magna says, yeah, but classic cards will always be there, so buffing classic cards might do good. Well, okay, I see... No, but they'll just release an expansion card. Instead of buffing the classic card, they'll just print that buffed card as an expansion card, and then have you pay money for it. They just do that. I do see what you mean though, Wackiness, is that some of these... 1, 2, 3... Some cards in Classic seem like they could use a bit of a buff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Like, some of the cards in Classic seem clearly underpowered. I do agree with that. But at the same time, they'll just release the more powerful card as an expansion card. Yeah, no, you're right. They have. But you know, there's like trash cards in every expansion too. It's not like... And some cards are just gonna be trash, Wackiness. They have talked about this, Wackiness, the Blizzard designers. Yeah, no, even Legends, you're right. But they have talked about this, is that you need bad cards in order to make the good cards feel good. It's a little bit manipulative, but you know, the experience of somebody opening a pack, you need those up and downs. Like, you need those ups and downs in their emotions in order to make them keep buying packs. It is a free-to-play game after all, and so there is a bit of psychological manipulation going on there. And even legendaries, like when you open a pack and then you see the golden glow and you get excited and you flip it around and it's what's his name? It's something stupid like Logacho or Millhouse Mana Storm, and he's like excited, and then you flip it Millhouse, and you're like, oh my god, Millhouse, damn it. Wackiness is, or is it you need bad cards in order for players to buy the new good cards from the expansion? That is as well, Wackiness, as well. Like, yeah, no, you're right. If the common set is too good, then people won't buy the expansions. That's also true. And so they do have a good reason to make it so that every expansion is clearly better than the common set. And to do that, you you nerf the common set to make people keep buying expansions.